This is the second movie concerning default parameters. In the previous example, I had two parameters, and I provided two default parameters. But what happens if I have, let's say, three parameters? As you can see here, I have columns, rows, and sample, but I'm only going to provide just one default parameter. Just one. Not all three, just one. Well, if that's the case, then I need to have my prototype set up like this. Void display stars int, comma int equal 12. I must put the only one I'm providing last. If I was going to provide two of the three, then the two I provide must be the last two. What would the call look like? It would look like this. Display stars 4, 3. 4 would go into the very first parameter, 3 would go into the second, and I would go ahead and use the 12. Okay, now there is sort of a ground rule here. Once you don't provide an argument, you cannot provide any after that. That's sort of a basic ground rule. Once you don't provide an argument and you're going to rely on the default, you can't provide any after that. So the bottom line is we need to be careful of the order that we put our default parameters in. Let's take a look at this. What would happen if I had a procedure that was expecting three parameters and I provided the default first? Now this is incorrect, but let's just take a look at it. The call would have to be display stars nothing, comma 4, comma 3. Well, the rule is that once I don't provide an argument right here, I can't provide any after that. And since that's the case, this is a bad way of doing things. The bottom line is this. If you're not going to provide all the parameters as default, again, suppose I have three parameters and I'm only going to supply one as the default, that one must be last. Must be last.